Well, it's still going on outside. Pesky little buggers, aren't they? So I played my last tape. And I said, another comment will ask me, does he have a girlfriend? I don't know. Some guy said something off the distance, which he doesn't know. He knew. August 10th or 11th, like I said, Michelle's Dragonhead mother shows up at Walmart 62. I'm over by the hair salon. They start following me. We called Will and explained Michelle, and he set it up that no one would ever help her. And it's funny. They're going along with it instead of doing the right thing and help her. I told you the other day, I stopped for a moment and talked to my one friend. There was a black SUV pulling. And as soon as he pulled out, they yelled out, they told on her before. Is that why we're not allowed to say? It's like you're slow. Can't pick this up in January. Well, they had went in and told the Department of Disability I was drugged and told to say stuff, and there's Canton cops in there, okay? Well, and then with Ed and then the guy at the task force, everything being drugged and photoshopped on illegal surveillance before, of framing me on their own. And they already know I've been photoshopped and drugged before, and their little occult scheme in it with retired Judge Pete. Yeah. And some of their dirty friends on their own with their occult. They're not funny, and they did corrupt Will. Because why would you be mean to somebody hysterically crying? And yeah, right, they didn't come looking for me for 3 days. Yeah, right. He didn't have someone follow me around by then. Yeah, right, they didn't know that guy went to Paymer impersonate a federal officer for a stunt. April 14th, 22, TCAT investigators follow me around. It's sick what's going on. They really did have a man pretend to be FBI before she called that agent back. It was a stunt for Dave to confront her in the truck. They had people pretend they were her kids, bad-mouthing her. And her kids didn't know anything about it. It's been the people hurting her the whole time. They got to deal with them. Yeah. The whole thing was a setup, like she said. People need to start showing retired Judge Pete and that occult. They can't pay off everybody, and there are still people with integrity in the world. My one friend that used to work for the prosecutor's office that I was talking to, he told me these backdoor deals happen all the time. They go in and they pay someone off, and they let victims get victimized or killed. And until somebody picks up the case and does the right thing, it keeps happening over and over again. It happens all the time. These backdoor deals. He said, and you're a perfect example of the legal system falling through the cracks. None of this is funny. And somebody, is there not a just man left in the world? With integrity to stand up to a retired judge and a crooked cop, crooked occult that think they can even brag while they're trying to kill the person, that they are doing it in a mall in front of people. Even clear into January into February of 19 that was them doing it. Now, you want to tell me why he did? Yeah, right, he didn't find out that they didn't have somebody follow me around 3 days. Yeah, right, they didn't find the judge's daughter. Yeah, retired judge's daughter. Yeah, right, they didn't find out they were stalking me and it was Dave's girlfriend's family and that occult. Yeah, right, they didn't find me drugged up in bed. Yeah, right, they didn't know that guy impersonated a federal officer and they had a copy of my phone and had me trapped. Yeah, right, he didn't know. Or he wouldn't have been rude. Instead of saying, my God, Karen, I'll get you out of here and we'll keep an eye on him. They're blatantly blaring that they're the ones trying to kill you. You have 2 attempts on your life already. And I don't even think I got the attempted carjacking and attempted kidnapping out because he kept interrupting me. I already gave the other 2 to the hotline. He didn't need a witness. I gave 3 to the hotline. He had the report. He was corrupt. That's why he was so mean. And he opened the state investigation to cover his ass because you can't just let that part go. 2 police reports of attempting life. The husband is the main subject of one, and the other one is linked back to the church. And the church is blatantly telling people they're going to kill her. To at least 3 people. And they got a plan to do it. So list her informant, no intent to help. And then if she tries to help, we'll list her crazy. So you're left up there with no help and no way out, and he's never going to help. They did pay him off. Because that way, but he listed me informant, opened a state case, turned it over to the police. So everything's documented on tape, and it's a state investigation. I had a cop talk to Dave the next day, which made hearing around the house. State cases, what officers in uniform call it. Maslin works it. Some of the Stark County sheriffs worked it. North Canton and a couple of the Canton officers. I think Portage County is so stupid they thought it was just to them. All these other police departments have documented crimes, and then on home surveillance in a legally bugged house after September 27th, 18, Karen on the House state case was created to cover his ass and put me in police protected custody at home. And a cop talked to Dave per requirements of justice. That's why when I confronted the Portage County sheriffs, we know nothing of what these people are talking about. It would be illegal for us to be in your home. Miss Hall, I can guarantee not one of our officers were ever in your home before. Nor do we have any knowledge of what these people are saying to you. That would be illegal. Outside of protective life case, we could never be in a home. And I said, you have to speak to everybody before you start. Yes. I said, or you can never look or listen. Yes. I said, it's the 4th Amendment. Yes. See, they think everybody's stupid. People, even in the gas station, talked to them. They said, so many people's low IQs for falling for this is ridiculous. It's a scam run by retired Judge Pete and a call and their dirty friends. Yeah, on their own. Like the June of 19, and one, the heavyset cop that went to Dave that was at CSE, was also at Dr. Rapika's office, was at Liberty House here at June of 19, told the North Canton Jackson police, the worst thing you ever did wrong, honey, is bend over and probably we can wipe that one out, because they only made fun of the back of my knees. Yeah, then he made a mistake on the phone. You made up a case to watch her before. That's funny. You did what to her before? That's funny. She must really like him. Made up, scam, fraud scheme. Frame me. And because she liked him. And it's not even admissible. And they just use low lies to yell stuff and run around acting like damn fools. They need to stop being punked by a retired judge and a cult thinking they can pay everyone off to kill people and extort everything they have in life in their own little corruption. See, no officer up there will ever admit they were in my home before, because it's automatically 5 years for illegal search and seizure, 1 to 10 for every constitutional right broke, and 1 to 10 for conflict of interest. They're not going to go to jail for 10 plus more federal prison, and they'd be writing their own arrest warrant. And no sitting judge would ever write a foolish court order to have somebody watched and write their arrest warrant that they're abusing their authority in that area and having people stalked in their home and having the cops do it. Nobody would be that stupid. And to have them photoshopped and date rape drugged to extort everything they have in life for personal gain. Nobody's that stupid. These people that are stupid are falling for it are very stupid.